Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Jags have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Broncos, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a first down throw. Webb. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. And the D looking like they may blitz. First carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they?
Absolutely they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. Third down, Webb. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Carlos Henderson is deep for Denver. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Lynch. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball. And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
All right, here we go.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch it now, body, set. Green 39, green 39.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he is knocked down from the side at the 18-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Lynch now work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And McManus able to put it through. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On first down, it's Webb. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. 3-19. Gun.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They go play action here on first down. And Matthews has it right side. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go.
To throw again is Lynch. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Lynch. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll run for it with Anderson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
To play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 38.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play action, it's Webb. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And he floats one there, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again. Webb caught out left side by Robinson. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on 1st down. Webb. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right. The try! The G19! Let's go, let's go! Back down now! Green 39! Green!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Myers able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. An update from Buffalo. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the tick. Unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second and 10. It's Lynch again. They got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now Lynch on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Shift together here from the D-line. A first throw for the backup Osweiler. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards.
Hey, cut it right. Cut it. Hurry up, here we go!
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Let's go! 319! 319!
From the shotgun, Osweiler. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think he'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
23 yards on the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard!
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Buying time to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. A dump off to Anderson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fight.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Boom, landed.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down and 4. Webb now from the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Anderson loses the football, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, You've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. This time Osweiler will throw. He finds Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dewan Smoot in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. Throwing deep here for Coleman. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10 now, it's Osweiler. Space to run past the 20. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Detroit!
On 1st down, Osweiler. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 37. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards on the ground. Back now in Jacksonville.
Here we go. 3-19.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively. Something. We might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Time right. Here we go. Over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Osweiler with a give. This is Anderson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run it again with Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Osweiler giving to Anderson on the draw. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he's going to... the 4. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue
90. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
A quick handoff to Vitale. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Yeah, baby.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun.
Osweiler now off the bootleg. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
All right, here we go.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two...